Well, the early 70s into the early 80s was a time of party and play. It was a time of liberation in many ways. Sexually, drug-wise, people were really into having a good time, and it was fun and carefree. Health issues were not what they were just a few short years later. The most serious consequence of a casual sexual encounter was crabs or gonorrhea, both of which could be easily remedied.
Because we didn't know anything about it. We just knew those rumors. There was nobody spoke about it. It was all, very difficult to really know what to do or what to do when.
AIDS didn't have a name at that time. It was a mystery illness. The people most affected, or the population that was most affected, were young, healthy gay men. So there was a hint of a common thread, but there was no name for this affliction. It was, I think, the first name I heard applied to this phenomena was the gay plague. So there was no understanding of what the origin of this illness was. There was no indication of transmission. No method of transmission was identified.
And you didn't know how you get it, because there were all these rumors how you get inflicted, and it just prohibited people getting together and talk to one another or touch one another. So that was really a very bad time.
And people started dying. And then they died in the thousands and the tens of thousands. When Kerry and his associates established PATF, there was no clear path to this issue. What can we do to make things better? So Kerry established a buddy program. And in the buddy program, volunteers were paired with people who were afflicted with HIV. And it was just a companionship kind of a relationship. Transportation to doctor's appointments, going to the grocery store, sometimes just having coffee together. For the people who were the clients of this buddy program, I think it made a tremendous difference in their lives. I had, for a year or so, a buddy until he ultimately passed away. But he lived largely in isolation. There's a bar hotel here in Pittsburgh called Brewers, which is still active. First floor was a bar, second floor was the hotel. And that's where Kirk, my buddy, lived. Dismal living conditions. He was confined. He wasn't mobile. He could get around his little room, but leaving Brewers, he needed help. He needed a wheelchair. So we would pair up. I'd go over. I'd pick him up at his house. We'd go and have coffee. Sometimes he needed to go to a doctor. Sometimes he just wanted to go to the grocery. But there was that that connection that so many AIDS patients at that time were denied because there was such fear.
At the time, also people who were afflicted and had told the family that they are gay, some of them were thrown out of the house. So some of them needed somebody to take care of them because the family didn't want to do anything with them. So, it's a very sad time. We are Jewish, and part of being Jewish is repairing the world. And it's a pleasure to contribute to repair the world. So that's the honor.